Pig production is being hurt in Iowa because China is cutting back agricultural imports of pork to China from Iowa. So you have this tit-for-tat trade thing, and guess what? Both sides are losing. The producers on both sides are losing. But not only that, look what's going on at the UAW these days. The car companies are about to start their contract talks with the union. But just a few days ago, the home of the UAW president was raided by federal agents. Mm-hmm. Now, what's this all about? Well, we don't know the full story yet, but we do know there was a big kickback scandal at Fiat Chrysler a couple of years ago involving these same kickbacks. Now, the UAW has always had a squeaky clean practices and reputation, so something's going wrong here, and that's going to throw a big wrench into all these auto talks going on just at the time when Trump is coming in and trying to disrupt trade flows and globalization that, guess what, we're not going to be disrupted anyway in any meaningful way, just as Phil said.
Yeah. So let me ask you both before we go about Tesla. Then the headline today is that they're going to be exempt from some tariffs in China. Phil, what do you read into that?
Well, it's not just Tesla, Kelly. I mean, Tesla gets a lot of the news, and when this first came out, a couple of people messaged me and they said, wow, Tesla's getting their tax waived in China. Well, all electric vehicle purchases will have their tax waived in China. Certainly, it's good news for Tesla. Look, the Chinese government has made it clear. They want to boost electric vehicle sales. They're already the leader worldwide in that area. They want that to increase in the future. So for Tesla, this is certainly good news.
And Paul, what does it tell us about the spat between these two countries? Because we had a Costco open in China this week to great fanfare and crowds. We now have Tesla effectively being exempt from tariffs because its product is in such high demand in China. I mean, how much is really changing on the ground?
Well, things are changing in the rhetorical sphere, definitely, no doubt about that. And to an extent, things are changing on the ground because rhetoric does affect reality. On the other hand, these two nations are really joined at the hip in a lot of ways. And this effort by politicians to sort of fight this trade war is really running into a lot more sticky wickets, you might say, than politicians on either side have imagined. And what they do is just ramp up the rhetoric even more and get into stickier situations, i.e. the agricultural situation in the Midwest.
Right. That's a sort of the canary, the tell for where this is all headed. Guys, thank you both. Really appreciate it.